Hi everybody. Today I have an unboxing and an installation of the Ironmaster heavy handle plate kit. Let me bring it up. Ooh, it's kind of heavy. This is it. It's a pretty heavy box. It weighs about 30 pounds. And basically it's two weights that connect on the inside of your dumbbell to make the starting weight to 20 pounds. So they're basically two 7.5 pound weights totaling 15 pounds per handle, and they connect on the inside of a 5 pound Ironmaster handle. I'll pull one up right now. And it basically makes the starting weight 20 pounds. Initially, the starting weight is 5 pounds without the pins in. So let's pull this out. Sorry guys. There we go. So basically this is the handle. The 7.5 pound weights will connect on the inside. So they're basically gonna give you a better balance, because you can see right here that there's a little too much room. So when you have a lot of weight stacked up on this, it tends to wobble a little bit and you don't have that feel of security. But let's take a look. All right, here we go. Came in about 1 week. Came in securely. I waited a very long time for this to come back into stock. It's been out of stock for quite a while. I just saw an Instagram post from Ironmaster that it was available and I jumped on it right away. So let's take a look. It's packaged very nicely, very securely with thick styrofoam top. Let's pull this off and see what's inside. So secure, doesn't want to come out. All right, here it goes. So let's take a look. And as you can see, there are two plates, one for each dumbbell handle. Goes on the inside of each. They are securely, individually wrapped to prevent any scratching. As you can see, it's a two-piece weight. Let's see. Two pieces that come apart. 7.5 pounds. So they come apart somehow. You need a hex screw, so I'll pull one out later so you could see how it connects. Maybe it comes with one, maybe it doesn't. We'll find out together. Here's plate number 2. Oof. Plate number 3. Oof. And plate number 4. Let's see if it comes with a hex screwdriver or any instructions, even though it's pretty straightforward. This last piece of styrofoam. Yes, underneath the styrofoam, we have an instruction kit and that hex screwdriver. It's pretty straightforward, so I don't think it's necessary that you have these instructions, but we'll look at it anyway just to make sure we don't skip any steps and that it's securely and properly installed. All right, assembly and operation, instructions, heavy handle kit, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so basically, as you can see here, that each plate cuts in half so that you could slip it over the handle. And then when you put the top half in, you lock down the screws, which are inside of each one, using the hex screwdriver that it comes with. And like I said, basically it snaps on the inside of the handle. on the inside of the handle rather than the outside. So rather than increase the size that way, the footprint remains exactly the same, and you should have a little bit more balance. So let's find out together. All right, so I'm going to take the first plate, use the hex screwdriver to loosen it. Anyone who's done IKEA furniture is very familiar with the hex screwdrivers, and I could already feel it beginning to loosen. So I'm going to lower it so as to not drop it onto my foot. That would be very painful. Okay. Take the pin out. Let's get you down here. Show you how long this pin is. Very long. That means it's going to be very secure. You don't have to worry about this thing coming loose. And if it does come loose, you know, it'll still be connected, so you can tighten it before it completely comes off and hits you in the face, basically. And there you go. There are the two halves. All right, let's take a look. All right. So this side that has the indentation is going to sit flush with the inside here, like so. Yes, I could feel it already. It's nice and tight. Yes, all right. Go. That's nice and up for you so you can see it. Just going to drop the pins into place. Tighten it by hand. This should give you an idea too how easy it is to install. I mean, without the camera running, and if I had a little bit more room, I could probably do both sides in about 5 minutes or less. Tighten it not all the way, make sure that it's sitting flush. I don't even have it tightened all the way, and it feels solid. It's not going anywhere. Go. All right, let's check that out. This is how it sits. It's got a little bit of goes around the outside. You can kind of see it, but it's consistent all the way around, so it's not poorly designed. And like I said, on the inside, you can see that the gap is virtually gone. Like I said, it's not going to move around. I don't feel any wiggle whatsoever. So we're just going to repeat on the other side and give you my first impressions. The same thing for another end. Remove the screws. Like I mentioned earlier, these screws are so long, the pins, that's by design so that in case they do loosen while you're working out, you can see that you'll be protected. This thing is not going to fall on your head. And you should be able to notice when your pins are that loose, right? When you're working out and this thing's rattling. So keep that hex screw driver or this thingy. Keep that with you in case you need to tighten it over time. I'm sure with repeated use, and if you're a serial weight dropper, if you like to drop your weights, I don't like to do it myself. I like to maintain control over my weights at all times. But if you're a serial dropper, which is fine, if you're doing certain exercises, then I'm sure that this will loosen over time, in which case all you have to do is give it a nice tighten. So repeating on the other side of the dumbbell. Again, this cool weight numbering unfortunately is on the inside, so kind of gets lost. You're not going to see that anymore. Drop the pins in place, tighten it by hand. And if you're curious, I'm actually installing this on Super Bench made by Ironmaster as well. So I'll probably do a review of all the Ironmaster equipment and accessories that I have here in my garage. I have quite a bit, so it might be of interest to to all of you. My apologies, my garage is kind of a mess right now, but I'll try to clean it up for you guys when it's time to do a review of a piece of Ironmaster equipment or accessory that I have that you might want to see. By the way, if you're wondering, this that they give you is pretty solid. It's got a nice weight. It's not flimsy or cheap, not like the ones you get in IKEA packaging. All right, so the second one is in place. This one doesn't sit as flush as the other one. It's not even like on this side. It's thicker and then gets thin. Maybe I have it not aligned properly, but I could redo it afterward. But I could tell you right now that this weight went from 5 pounds and now it's 20 without any pins. You put 2 pins in there, starting weight becomes 25 pounds. Initial reaction, initial impression, plenty of room with my hand. It's not like I feel cramped at all. It does feel a lot better balanced. And again, there are no exercises that I could think of that I start off with 5 pounds. So typically when I'm doing anything like a lateral raise or a front raise, I start off 20 pounds. So it makes sense if you have the money. I believe it was, let's see, it's not inexpensive. $159 with free shipping, no tax, which is awesome. But you might be thinking, 7.5 pounds times 2, 15 pounds each handle, 30 pounds total for $159. That's per pound, not worth it. You could probably get, these plates that go at the end, cheaper on the site, but I don't think that's the point. I think the point is that for the money, you get this additional weights that go on the inside, seamless, makes it better balanced, doesn't increase the footprint at all. It increases your weight set from, starting at 5 pounds, starting at 20 pounds. So if you have a 120-pound kit, it goes up by 15 pounds, which is awesome. Highly recommend it. I mean, I'll do another video to show you it in action. Again, I don't drop my weight, so I can't show you what it feels like over time about it loosening, but I'll give you my impression over time. And I made this video because I was looking for a video for reviews on the heavy handle kit, and I couldn't find any. So hopefully this helps you if you were on the fence or thinking about it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as I can. Yeah, so this is the heavy handle kit. Maybe one more, I'll show you what it looks like when you add actual weight to the end, so that you can see if it messes with your ability to tell where the pin unlocks, which are these notches. I like to keep it pointing up, the notches pointing up. And I'll just put on 5 pounds on each side so you can see it. And these are 2.5 pound pins. Yep, no problem there so far. Another 5 pounder on the other side. Get another pin. Line it up. Tighten them up. All right, so now we're talking 20, 25, 35 pounds. So now it's a 35 pound weight. And it's the size of what it would be typically without the heavy handle, 7.5, 15 pounds in here. So this would be 35 minus 15, 25 pounds typically. This, these dimensions. So yeah, I mean, I like it. Let me see. Just gonna see how it feels to do a hammer. Yeah. The weight distribution is much better. Typically without these, it feels like a little bit like you're a little bit imbalanced when you have a lot of weight on there. But yeah, I like it. So there you have it, the heavy handle kit by Ironmaster. If it's in stock, I would grab it. I'm not paid by Ironmaster at all, but I'm a big fan. So Ironmaster heavy handle kit, if you have any questions, drop it in the comments. Thanks guys, see you later.